All right, so today we're going to walk you through the camera system here at Grace. So we currently have 2, sometimes 3 set up. So the first one is mounted right over there in the back corner, and that's camera number 1, and camera number 2 is the one that's in the center right above the entrance. Then over here at the booth, we're going to go over here. This is the looking at it, it's the third one on the left, the third screen, and it's got the joystick and all the other fun stuff. So we're going to go take a look at that. All right, so here we are at the computer and at the controls. So one of the things that we'll do first off is look at the screen. So here we have the preview. So this is what is coming up next, and we have the program. So this is what is actually going to the live stream. We have this as camera 1. We have camera 2, camera 3, which is our handheld camera. Sometimes it'll be hooked up, sometimes it won't. A lot of times we don't necessarily need it right now. And then the computer screen is what is coming from our media shout. So those are your 4 screens. We have our ATM Mini Pro right here. Number 2, what's red is what is being fired currently. So our camera 2 is what's being fired. Number 4 is in green, and that is in our preview stage. So when we hit auto, that is going to make it go to whatever is in the preview stage. So if we want to go next cut, we want to go to camera 1, then we'll hit 1, and that'll put us in our preview, so we'll know exactly what it is. And then we just hit auto, and boom, now it's on the screen. So that's how we operate this. Some of the things to note again, on here is the audio feed. That should you should never have to worry about that. That should always be on whenever it comes on. So really all you'll have to worry about is hitting this and going to audio. If you hit cut, that just makes it a harsh cut. So we want to make sure we hit auto, and that way it fades instead of goes to that harsh cut. So that's kind of the ATM Mini Pro. That's again selects between your different cameras. Whatever's in preview is going to be what switches over to auto. Now, the camera controls. This joystick right here will control both camera 1 and camera 2. We have to make sure that whichever camera you want to move is what you have selected up here. So right now it's camera 1, so you have full control of the joystick here. And again, that's one of the reasons why we want preview in the bigger screen, so we can make sure that we have it exactly where we want it. We can move it around. We can twist it to make it wider and zoom in. But then the other thing we can do is we have some presets in there. So we have a little sheet here, so you can kind of look and see, okay, camera 1 and camera 2 and what the presets are. So preset 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and what they are often used for. So for now, the prelude, number 1, we've moved it around. And there are instructions right here. So we're going to, camera 1, we're going to call number 1 and then hit enter, and boom, it's going to automatically go there. Now we don't want to necessarily do that while we have that in the program mode, because you saw how quickly it jumps to that spot. So we don't want the camera to be jerking around. We want it to already be in place when it goes there. But again, the same thing can be done with 2, because right now 2 is on the screen. So if we just start messing around with it real quick, that's what's going to be showing. So we don't want to necessarily hit call 5, enter, and have it kind of jerk like that when people are watching. So try to do that when it's in the preview or if it's down here. So again, if we want to go to the other camera, we select there. If we're getting ready to go to the computer, we'll want that there. We will then select the auto button. It will go there. And then as the other person who is on the computer, you can see that once they will send that through. And then if it's time to go back to the other feed, then we'll just hit auto and boom, it's back there. So again, it's pretty simple, but again, hopefully you're watching this video prior to coming here. to get a little bit familiar with it. And then once you get here, of course, get here a little bit early so you can kind of become familiar with the setup for Sunday morning.